Hello, listeners. This is Lee Price.
This is Will Ford from Football 365.
And you're listening smartly to At the Bridge Pod, a Chelsea FC podcast, although I would describe it as the Chelsea FC podcast.
Magical from Eden Hazard.
Mata into a trap. What about that?
In the middle, it's just behind him, but it's taken by Hakim Ziyech. Matic with the ball driver. Matic takes the net off.
Palmer, João Pedro, it's three, and Chelsea are running away with the FIFA Club World Cup final.
Hat-trick hero, Cole Palmer wins an epic, sensational game.
It's time for another episode of At the Bridge Pod, your number one Chelsea FC podcast. Coming up on this episode...
Who is that former Blue? The transfer fee price is right. Is this a former Watford manager or a member of European Parliament? And happy hunting grounds. This is the At the Bridge Pod Quiz 3. Oh, welcome back everyone to another episode of At the Bridge Pod. I'm your host Mike and I'm joined in a virtual room filled with lions. I said the S word because, well, I've got Chris and I've got AI. Not AI. Of course, no, I'm playing. I've got Ollie. It's the Friday show on a Thursday. And more importantly, welcome back, Ollie. Hello.
Thank you. It's nice to be back. I would first like to say thank you for everyone's kind messages and stuff talking to me in the Discord. And it's nice to see, nice to speak to everyone. It's nice to be back. And I hope to be back a bit more lately. It's been a bit mental lately. But yeah, happy to be back. And it's great to be here.
Yeah, it's always good to have, because... the Mikey and Chris Thursday. Was it the Mikey Chris Monday show on a Monday? Yeah, I think it's the Mikey Chris Friday show on a Thursday. It's nice to have three people in the room. It really is. It is.
Life's life, isn't it? Sometimes
it
you
is.
go through things and things are busy and you don't always have time for the things you love to do. But hopefully now that's changed.
That's true. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm all right. Usual, not a lot changes really. Just life, isn't it? Unlike Ollie, mine's been pretty much quiet for a while now. So I do have time to do this because I've got nothing else going on.
Well, on that note, what have you got? What are you looking forward to this weekend? You got any games coming up Saturday?
Yeah, big game Saturday.
Ooh.
First versus second. If we win, it leaves us needing 1 point from 3 games to win the league. So. And actually, we can win the league without playing another game if they drop points the week after when we don't play. So, yeah, quite a big game. And then Sunday, got a friendly against a team who are top of the Hereford Prem League. So that's going to be a good test. That'll tell me a lot about the players, I think. So, yeah, hopefully in the dry, because I had a game yesterday. And it was sunny. The sun was out. I had just a quarter zip on. I couldn't believe it. What I was seeing.
Yeah, it was quite nice weather actually yesterday. Sunny. It was nice on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? No, Tuesday. I got to come home and go for my run, and it was daylight. I didn't need my head torch. That was the first time this year. I was blessed. I was so grateful of that. Really was.
Yeah, I can't wait for that time of year again.
Can't be absolutely bliss. That will. This weekend though, what am I doing? I'm making it's a millionaire's brownie. It's just I'm dumbing it down. It's
billionaires when you make it, Mikey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so kind. It's literally a brownie, and you've got the caramel and the chocolate layer. So it's nothing too dramatic. It's a nice enough treat. What else? I'll be watching the NFL Combine, which is. Yeah, that sort of says a lot about me. I'm just like, yeah, let's watch people do trials, such as like the 40-yard dash and a bench press and a jump. It's just I need that NFL kick. I do. Sport is still dead to me. Do you think
they'll ever do a Premier League combine?
I fucking would love that. Oh my
word,
who would be Adama Traore would do the best bench press. 40-yard dash.
Mudryk.
Yeah, well, he can't. He would fail the drugs test. He can't do that. We all know he can't do that. Games of the weekend does not involve Mykhailo Mudryk, but it does involve a Chelsea player, kind of, because Saturday 12 p.m. I've got Kairat Almaty versus Tabol Kastane in the Kazakhstan Super Cup final, and we're starting in Kazakhstan because the fact that we can get to keep an eye on future Chelsea star Dastan Sapayev, and even more so I only discovered this week that he shares my birthday, the 12th of August. So that seals it for me. He is officially the best wonder kid in the world. I don't want to hear about Esteval. Don't care about him. I care about this guy because he is the GOAT. I never got any 12th of August player in our team. I wanted to get Arthur. He went to Liverpool and he was a bit shit. I wanted Balotelli. He didn't play for us. He went to Man City. He had a mixed spell. So I'm taking this one for the win. I'm taking it. 5:30, Borussia Dortmund versus Bayern Munich. I think the De Klassiker never disappoints. Never does Germany, to be honest. And Dortmund,
unless you're Dortmund in the Champions League, then you disappoint a lot.
Well.
Yeah.
They seriously need to respond after that quite embarrassing Champions League exit.
But they're not gonna, are they? They're gonna get little bro.
They're going to get
Bayern Munich
absolutely
again.
hit. I would say it's going to go 4 or 5-1. I think they're going to absolutely get tanked. Watch it. Watch Dortmund get tanked.
That game against Atalanta was abysmal. You had it in the palm of your hands. You threw it away.
Yeah, I couldn't quite believe how I thought all the Italian teams were done and cooked, and then Ben Sebaini decided to have the worst game of Champions League history. It was just, poor guy. Yeah. Sunday, Derby Day. This is Derby Day because 12 o'clock, Rangers Celtic, Old Firm. You need to know no more. There might even be a fight. Just keep that. And then 5:30. Well, 5:30, Real Betis versus Sevilla, the Seville derby. There might be a fight.
Here's hoping.
And then if you want to close your weekend out, you've got at 7:45, you've got 2 games to choose from. You've got Roma Juventus and you've got Marseille versus Lyon. Now it involves Marseille, so there might be a fight. That is just watch
Here's
that
hoping.
one. Yeah. So if you say you can't find a game to watch this weekend that's not Chelsea related, you're just not trying hard enough because there's a lot there. There's so much, and at different times in the day. So if you're out busy, you've still got a game in the evening or at lunch. You're perfect, absolutely perfect. Shevva shoutouts before we dive into the main the news. Let's have a look. We've got Jack's Blue. Is Ollie the Romeo Lavia of pod hosts? He's absolute class and adds so much to the team when he's available, but is he even a real person? Never available, it seems. Hope you're feeling better, Ollie, mate. There you go. Look.
That's very kind. Thank you. I don't always get a lot of compliments on the show. There's I think I tend to stay more in the background, which is a bit ironic considering how much I interrupt. All the comments tend to go towards more like Chris and Berth usually. So it's nice to get a compliment, and I like to think that I'm slightly more available than Romeo Lavia is, but I guess we'll see next week. If I'm away on Monday, then you're
cooked. I love how the compliment. I love how that entire shout out was. It started with him punching you in the face and then giving you a hand up. Like, oh, come on, hope you're all right.
Yeah,
that's my favourite kind.
And Jay Stone, I'll never understand trying to protect a 1-0 lead. 1 goal means nothing. Keep attacking, get a second one, and then maybe start protecting. But keep attacking. I hate when someone decides they need to protect a 1-0 lead. Well, I would say to you that 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline.
Yeah, I was about to say that. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline. You're not safe until it's 3-0, and sometimes not even then.
No. I do see the point though. It is frustrating, but that's just tactics. I don't think it's going to suddenly change in any. Not really.
I think it depends from team to team, doesn't it? If you're 1-0 up and you're like, I don't know, Leeds against Arsenal or whatever, you probably do want to put some men behind the ball. But if you're a bit of a bigger side and you're looking to go out and attack, say, it's Arsenal versus Leeds and Arsenal are 1-0 up, they probably want to go and get 2 or 3 or 4.
Chris, would you ever protect a 1-0 lead?
Not by not attacking at all. I think that's where it falls apart. It's not so much protecting the lead. I think you can protect the lead and still have an attacking threat. I think it's
arguably better if you do.
Yeah, I think it's naive when you think 1-0 up, you can just take all of your attackers off, leave one player up there, go really defensive and see the game out. I just think the more you invite pressure, the more chance you've got of making a mistake.
That's
because you're also allowing more of the opposition's players to get forward into your space.
Exactly.
And if they're better than you, in terms of in tight spaces, in small spaces, which a lot of teams can be, especially certain players, they'll hurt you.
Yeah,
exactly.
That is spot on. Well, thank you for your reviews, thoughts, and everything else. If you want yours potentially read out on the next one, just head over to Spotify, drop a comment on this episode, and you may get shouted out on the next one. So, with that, let's hit some good old news. Oh, it's time of that week time of the week as we check out the news that you may miss in the elevator. Chelsea news. Asugo, Reece James, and Lavia are all pictured in full team training this week for the third straight season. For the third straight season, Caicedo is struggling to avoid a 2-game ban for getting 10 yellow cards by the end of the club's 32nd Premier League game. He's currently on 30 yellow cards in 95 Premier League appearances since joining Chelsea, a booking every 3 games. Chelsea have been charged and fined by the FA with failing to control their players after the little scuffle that occurred against West Ham.
That pissed me off.
Well,
did you receive that?
What is this elevator? We're having a chat in the elevator. Yeah, well, it's...
you're allowed to have a chat in the elevator, aren't we?
Yeah, Mark Cucurella got in trouble because he stood up and it's like, well, fuck off. Yeah. John Terry was frustrated not to get Chelsea caretaker chance. John Terry revealed on the Double Tops podcast that he played 717 games for Chelsea and was 100% fit for 5 of them. He also revealed to always play even if he was ill, and he would have had injections to get through games. And finally, a small group of Torino fans left poo outside their training ground after a disappointment around team form, which is the kind of thing that probably one of my cats would do if they weren't happy with the quality of attention I give them the day prior. On that, from one pile of shit to another, shall we talk about our ownership? Because we've got finances, which I have been told about, the general idea in the third full season, if you didn't know, listeners, under this ownership, headed by Clearlake Capital and Todd Bowley, more so Clearlake than Todd, if I'm realistic. We booked an English record, get in, £342 million pre-tax deficit. Oh, shit, it's not good. Barcelona's loss in 2020-21 of €555 million has ever exceeded the scale of this in Europe. It's mad. So it means that our rolling 3-year loss for UEFA purposes was 528 million. That's massive. Well, it kind of exceeds the... You know what the loss you're allowed, fair loss is? It's €60 million limit, and we breached it by 100 times because it's
a little bit over.
Do you know?
But it's like that thing, isn't it? If you owe the bank a small amount of money, it's your problem. But if you owe them a lot of money, it's their problem.
Yeah, they're screwed. Everyone's fucked. Yeah. Apparently, the UEFA agreement that we had from last summer means that this deficit could be kept in line with the projected deficit submitted in the business plan. So, in other words, provided the loss remained at the level Chelsea signposted to and agreed with UEFA, the terms of the settlement agreement would be met. This is what sources say this was the case. And Chelsea sources have said that they're confident they'll remain operating in line with the UEFA agreement from now until its end. I've said it before. The more I read, and I know that we're not over exaggerating it. No one's overreacting. It's all good, apparently, which I'm still a bit weird how we can be very calm about this. It just feels like with Clearlake, for me, every decision feels reactive. Every strategy looks like we just sketched it out on a whiteboard 5 minutes before we're going to use it. And if you don't know what you're building, you'll just end up building nothing. Look, I've been honest. Todd Bowley less so, because he doesn't get as much say as people seem to think he does, and Sky Sports keep postering him everywhere. It's not really his club to say stuff. His say has been diluted. When it comes to Clearlake as a general, I don't trust them. I don't, not the messaging at least. The briefs and the planning and the so-called long-term vision, because it doesn't appear to be one. It feels so scattered in its corporate, and it just feels like Chelsea to them is a portfolio asset rather than an actual football club, because we keep getting hammered and hammered over
bad one at that. Look at the losses.
It's madness. That is absolute. And look at Barcelona. We're tinkering on the edge of bankruptcy. That was real possibility that they'd have to start again. And we were told that this club was poorly run on the commercial side, and that's fine. But I see better than I hear. You can tell me you've taken that trash out, but if I can still smell it and see it, nothing's changed. And this strategy that we keep getting told about, it's like winking in the dark. They might know what they're doing. No one else does. And until there is clear proof for me of direction, structure, and some success, I'm going to still feel that way. And honestly, when the day comes that they sell the club, I won't be upset. I won't be upset. I don't know what you guys made of it, because I know it's not as dramatic as apparently the figures make out, because we're all in line with everything. I just start to think, is that true?
Well, the difference is it's because UEFA don't accept our selling the women's team to ourselves and selling the hotel and all of that to ourselves as well. So our numbers differ from UEFA's numbers, basically. And the problem is UEFA is the one with all the power. But that UEFA settlement runs through sort of 27, 28 season. From when it's like supposed to be completely sorted, and then we're like fine again.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just like, it's that thing again. We've heard it all before about that sort of keeping us a year away from being a year away. You know, first it was the 4-window thing, then it's the 100-point thing. Then it was the 2-season, and now this, right? You know, there's always seems to be a strategy and a plan to just keep us challenging for stuff just out of reach. Because if you can do that, then they don't have to be held accountable for it. You can say, oh, you know, next season or 2 seasons time. But the thing is they took over in 2022. It's 2026 now. When does it actually start to improve, right? Seen some good stuff. We've seen a lot of ambition. You can't fault Clear Lake's ambition whatsoever, but to run a club, you need approach and ambition. You know, approach without ambition is small time, and ambition without approach is just chaos. And that second one is what we've got under Clear Lake at the moment. You're right, Mikey. It's all very scattergun. It's all very sort of flying by the seat of your pants. They're, you know, laying the track as they're riding the train. And I don't know. Actually, I am online with a lot of people in the Chelsea space. Some people think that in the next 2 years we're going to be able to challenge for the title and it's all going to come good. Other people think we're going to fall apart completely. For me, I just see us as sort of small, more just kind of slowly dwindling into this kind of fight for top 4 every year, and it's kind of depressing.
Yeah, because how can we had so much visibility after reaching the Club World Cup final and then winning it. How can you not get a front of shirt sponsor? How? You couldn't be more global.
Yeah.
Chris,
it must be they're just asking for
they're
stupid
useless
amount of money or a
Chris,
really long contract.
Chris, what do you think?
What do you think? That's the thing. It's not a good look. I know they said about the losses were so high because it was one-off things that was sorting out problems from the past that cost us a lot of money in a one-off payment that would be balanced out over the coming years. But the one thing I would say about this is not from our point of view, but I do think you can see we'll sort of become the poster of what is the point of all these financial regulations in football, because they're not achieving anything. They was brought in to try and level the playing field, but
and
it
it's
hasn't
never been
done
more
that.
uneven.
Yeah, it's done the complete opposite. So they was talking to on TalkSport the other day. They was talking to an Italian football expert, and then they was talking to the sporting director of Monaco. Both of those people brought up that the finances in the Premier League are unfair compared to the rest of Europe, and that teams in France, teams in Italy, they can't cope with the finances of the Premier League. Well, UEFA brought in these regulations to try and level that out. It hasn't happened. Because
teams have just gotten
saying,
smarter.
Yeah, they're saying to us, well, okay, the UEFA regulation is you can't lose more than £60 million within a 12-month period or whatever it is. Unless you agree with us that can be more, and everyone will just go, okay. Because that's what we've done. We've gone, oh, we're gonna go over that, and they've gone, oh, by how much? Probably 500 million-ish, and they've gone, okay. As long as you've let us know, that's fine. Well, but that's going to balance out. That will definitely we will balance that out within the next 10 years. And they've gone, okay, then that's fine. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Like, what's the point then? Don't have it. Either punish teams or don't have it. Now, I just think the one thing they've got to get rid of, you got two choices for me in football at the moment. You either get rid of the financial regulations altogether.
That would be my vote.
And just scrap them. Or FIFA need to bring in one that is absolutely blanket and that does level the playing field in terms of a spending cap and a salary cap. Because if you said to every club in the world, the most amount of money you're allowed to pay a player is £100,000 a week, that then is a level playing field.
Yeah.
Because no club then can offer more than anyone else. Everyone can offer the same. If you can't spend more than £100 million per window, then it levels it out again because all Premier League teams will be able to spend that. And what happens is people go, well, then, you wouldn't be able to go and sign like, I don't know, fucking Pedri from Barcelona. Well, you would, because his value would drop below 100 million. Of course it would. That's what had happened.
For me, it's not even necessarily that you need something like that. For me, I would personally get rid of it all. Because I don't mind.
Yeah, so would I.
I don't mind teams being more financially strong than the others. That's what we already have anyway. I mean, look at Man City. If when Newcastle got bought by the Saudi Public Investment Fund and everyone went, oh, this is going to be the end, and because of PSR and everything else, they haven't actually been able to do anything with it. In my opinion, that limits the ambition of football clubs. Is it pay to play? Yes, it is. But you've seen this season, most of all, like look at a team like Brentford, who have an absolutely minuscule salary for all their players. They don't even have a real head coach in charge. They've got a set piece coach in the dugout, and yet they're in seventh. So football on the pitch will always be more important than the finances, right? At the end of the day, because a good coach is a good coach and a well-run club is a well-run club. But if you just had it where, I don't know, nobody could spend more than whoever spent the most from the previous season, whatever number that is, fine, just do that. Because then if somebody wants to buy out Crystal Palace or Leeds or West Ham or whatever and turn them into a global superstar, it's good for the league. It's good for the league and it's good for the game.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. We did see a few listeners DM us about the John Terry story, and he has spoken a lot on the podcast.
Is it?
Not really. I mean, he was frustrated that he got overlooked, and he currently works 2 days a month at the academy. He does hold a UEFA Pro license, so fair play. And look, I mean, I think the interesting part was the Double Top podcast when he was saying that he was old school, and if he was feeling ill or sick, he would go out and get on with it. And he doesn't think people should miss matches due to illness. And
agreed.
Yeah, you've brought it up as well, Chris, and yeah, totally understand your point with that.
Well,
depends on the illness, though, right?
Well, yeah, it does depend on what it is. But what I find really funny is he was like that, and I would say 90% of the footballers of that generation was exactly the same. That's not a John Terry thing. I think they was all the same. Thierry Henry said something very similar about never being fully fit. Could count on one hand the amount of games he played where he felt fully fit. They still had really long careers. John Terry was winning the Premier League at 36. So all of this sports science about protecting players to give them longer careers, a load of bollocks in it, because it ain't working. Because
they are playing more games.
Is like Lavia's 22. He looks like his career's nearly over. He ain't winning a Premier League at 36. You'd be lucky if he's kicking a ball about in the park at 36.
I would be interested to see, though, like how many minutes did JT play? I don't know, say by the time he was 25 versus like some of the players that are around today, because it does seem like they're playing more football, and that is leading to all of the injuries that we're seeing. So maybe that sports science is important. But to be honest, the answer to this is really simple: fewer games.
When they say that, though. You know when they say that about fewer games, like they're playing more games now. Are they? They are now. They've changed the Champions League, but that was only recently. What's the new format of the Champions League? What, second season of that?
No, it's the international stuff, like with the Nations League, and then the international breaks all the time and stuff. Like, so players aren't like the difference is the gap of the break that players were getting before is getting smaller and smaller.
The international breaks have always been in the same place. Always. They've played the same amount of games. They've played the same summer tournaments. Every 2 years, you play a summer tournament. You play, if you're a good team and you get to the latter stages of all the cups, you play over 60 games a season. That's been the same forever. Because
I guess it is
the
sports science thing, isn't it? People that just don't want to.
They push I tell you why they're playing more games now, because they fuck about doing fucking post-season friendlies and these pointless tournaments, Club World Cup included.
I think the one thing I took interesting was, that he was saying that he wasn't 100% fit for around. He was only ever 100% fit for 5 games, and it is, as an athlete, you are rarely fully fit for more than half your career. There's always something, whether that's like, you got a knock or inflammation, fatigue as well, and in the NFL, it's so widely accepted that by playoff time in January, barely 10% of your players are ever 100% fit. I think when it comes to the injections, we all know what that likely means. That's Toradol. That's a very, if you didn't know, listen, that's a powerful anti-inflammatory, widely used in professional sport. It manages pain and the swelling. And in the short term, you can, there's still some shit side effects like nausea, dizziness, headaches. The long-term risks, so that's the thing, they're more serious, because if you go beyond the 5 days or you repeatedly use them, this is just truth, you open yourself up to stomach ulcers, gastrointestinal bleeding, kidney damage, liver problems, increasing of heart attack as well. So it's like sobering stuff. And I think as well, we do celebrate this warrior mentality, the play through the pain culture. And I think we also have to look at the physical cost of that mentality. That's sort of not seen until years later.
Yeah, I mean, we might not see it, but it might be that, like you say, all those injections and playing all the time, even though people weren't right. Maybe a lot of these footballers who are now sort of, 40 in their 40s and 50s, maybe they're not making it to 70.
That is the worry.
Yeah, and that's true. And I think there is a case for that wasn't healthy, and that wouldn't be a good thing to do now.
But the pendulum's gone too far the other way.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's like people don't play now with an injury they could play. They could play through without an injection. Like,
do you think
they still wouldn't play? Like Dominic Solanke didn't start in the North London derby because he had a sore throat.
All right, yeah, that's bad.
I didn't know.
Do you think it's also about social media? Do you think players are worried that if they're not up to 100%, that they're going to be like, just lambasted on social media if they have a bad game, if they play when they're unwell and they don't say anything? Or is it that there's just so much money in the league now that clubs just don't want to take the risk on underperformance?
That's it. I'll tell you what it is now. It's asset protecting.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to, you spend £100 million on someone, you don't want to drive them into the ground, do you?
No. Exactly, because
Except
they want to hold their value.
We do that with Caicedo, but the point is, across a lot of clubs, they don't. You want to protect that money because you've spent a lot on players.
Yeah, that's true. We move from the news. It's time for the At the Bridge Pod Quiz 3. It's the third installment of Football Knowledge. Questionable confidence, maybe a new few one-off games, maybe recurring games. We'll see. I've got 4 categories. I've got some huge bragging rights on the line. Chris is reigning champion. There's no lifelines here. No
Plucky
VAR.
underdog Ollie is back from illness.
Plucky underdog Ollie is back. I will say nothing more. There's 4 categories. It's got its own format. But of course, we will kick off. I should really write this down because I'm not going to have any track of who's getting the most points here. So we'll kick off with who is that former blue. I have got 5 former blues. Buzz in with your own way of buzzing in if you think you've got this straight away. So first former blue, played 77 games for the Blues, scored 25 times, played for 3 big clubs in 1 European country, and has played with Alexander Isak, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Francis Coquelin.
77 games. You had 25 goals.
25 goals.
So a goal every 3 games isn't bad.
No, I was going to say that's not a bad return for a Chelsea player. Played with Isak,
Wan-Bissaka, and Coquelin.
Isak, Wan-Bissaka, Coquelin.
Still playing. Currently, I can't.
And he's still playing now.
He's still playing.
Can you give us the clubs, Mikey?
I can indeed. He has played with Isak at Dortmund.
Okay.
Wan-Bissaka at Palace. Francis Coquelin at Valencia. The 3 big European clubs in 1 European country. That country is Turkey. And when I say the 3 big clubs, I mean the 3 biggest clubs in Turkey. He has played for all 3.
Can you say the 3 players again, Mikey?
So, Isak, Wan-Bissaka, Coquelin.
I have absolutely no idea.
Wow. I will say that he went to Besiktas, Fenerbahce, and Galatasaray. Currently at Frankfurt. Wow. No one.
You know what? Do you know what? That's completely dumb. Do you know what? I'm still trying to get my head around it. He's at Dortmund.
So, if I tell you that he is a Premier League winner for Chelsea, maybe that narrows it down.
Oh, I've got it. I've got it. Buzz.
Go on.
It's Michy Batshuayi.
You are spot on, Ollie. You have scored your
Oh,
first.
of course it is.
I thought it had to be a forward with that kind of goal return.
Yeah.
Well, especially for us. I have played 151 games for the Blues. I've scored 10 goals. I started in Chelsea's last
That's
two.
That's a Chelsea striker.
It might be. I started
number
in
9, isn't it?
Chelsea's last two UEFA Super Cup finals, and I have played with Calvin Phillips, Peter Crouch, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
That's weird.
Crouch doesn't narrow it down to any
150 odd
club because
games.
Peter Crouch played for everybody.
Okay.
You said 150 games, Mikey, yeah?
151 games, 10
151,
goals.
all right.
Calvin Phillips, Peter Crouch, and
Aubameyang. I feel like Aubameyang's going to give it away. So, Calvin Phillips was with West Ham. Calvin Phillips played at West Ham. Don't know memory of that. Peter Crouch was at Stoke City.
Oh, Buzz.
Can I take a guess?
I've got it. I think it's
Go
Kurt
on, Ollie.
Zouma.
Yeah, it's Kurt Zouma.
You are spot on, Ollie. Spot on.
Was it
Third?
was it I can't remember. Is it like Saint-Étienne or
Yes,
whatever?
spot on.
Aubameyang?
Spot on.
Yeah.
Third, I have played 59 games for the Blues. I've scored 15 goals. My brother played 85 games for Lazio between 2016 and 2021. And I have played with Gareth Barry, Ben Foster, and Dean Huyson. His brother was also very good in Ultimate Team. If you know, you know. Very good
Oh,
player.
yeah, I know, I've got it.
Very good player. Go on.
Is it Romelu Lukaku?
Yeah, brother of Jordan. You are
who played for Lazio
on.
famously.
Spot on. Fourth one. I have played 172 games for the Blues. I have scored 45 goals. I came third in the Ballon d'Or. I have played with former Blues at other clubs. That's the key word there, including Michael Essien, Joe Cole, and Jesper Gronkia.
How many games did you say, Mikey? How many
172 and 45 goals. Third in the Ballon d'Or. And has played with former Blues at other clubs, including Essien, Joe Cole, and Gronkia. I would love you to get the Gronkia reference, because if you get that, that is outstanding knowledge. Genuinely outstanding.
Me. Gronkia's confused me a lot.
Yeah, and me.
I don't think you'd remember him at this club. I think that's why.
Okay. Should we go for the teams then?
Michael Essien was at AC Milan.
Oh.
No.
5 goals in 172 games.
I have no idea.
Joe Cole's going to be fucking Lille, Liverpool, West Ham. Could be anyone really. Again, Joe Cole, who any played for.
It was Tampa Bay Rowdies. No, it was the. It was Joe Cole was at Liverpool. Yes, Joe Cole was at Liverpool. Gronkia will give it away. He was only Gronkia literally was at Blues, and then he goes straight to this club, which is absolutely mad. 3 clubs in 2 years. Gronkia had. It's absolutely mad.
What side is it? I'd have no idea.
Atletico.
Oh, it's Fernando Torres.
Spot on. Mr. Fernando Torres.
Oh, of course, he went on
Are you
loan
playing,
to
Chris?
AC Milan.
I don't know if Chris is here. Chris is here.
He went on loan to AC Milan, didn't he?
Yeah,
I didn't
he
think
did.
SCM was still playing then, to be honest.
Wow. This final one. I have played 12 games for the Blues. I have scored no goals. I became
That's a striker.
That's a striker again.
I became the first player since Eric Cantona to be in the First Division Premier League winning squad at different clubs in successive seasons. I have played with John Arnorisa, Paul Ince, and Riyad Mahrez.
Oh, hang on.
Wow.
Is it? Hang on. I think I've got it. Is it
Ow.
Robert Huth?
Oh, no.
Oh,
It swings, Chris. You've got a free shot at this.
I thought the Mahrez shout
right.
surely was Huth.
12 games, no goals. First player since Eric Cantona to be in the winning squad of the Premier League or First Division, because that was Eric Cantona, was that, at different clubs in successive seasons. And they have played with Risa, Ince, and Mahrez.
John Arnorisa, I don't know who he played for except for Liverpool. So
Okay, I'll give, you know what? You've got this to yourself. Risa, Fulham, Paul Ince, Middlesbrough. Riyad Mahrez was Leicester City.
he must have been old by the time that he got to Mahrez.
Pretty much.
I know I'm out, but you said in successive seasons. So would that mean he won the league with Chelsea and
Yes.
then Leicester?
That would be correct.
Okay.
12 games. That is such a giveaway. You've got to think
Is
about
it?
that. I will be so kind here and say that we've literally spoke about him on a recent show. Almost as recently as Monday.
Doesn't help. I wasn't here. I'm 12
Begging
games.
you, I'm begging you to get
So
a
he
point
was.
here,
So
Chris.
hold on. No, so I might be a bit confused here. So you're saying this player won
Yeah.
the Premier League
He did.
with a team,
Well,
and then the year
Yep.
after moved to a different team, N'Golo Kante style.
yes, correct. He literally wins the Premier League with one club, moves to another club, and wins the Premier League
Wins
again.
it again.
Oh, I think I know who it is actually.
You've got
But I won't
Leicester
go for
City
it.
there. So it's either the club before or the club after Leicester City.
I'm trying to think who won the league the year after Leicester.
Oh my God.
Oh, Chris.
Chris, who won the Premier League after Leicester? Where
won
did
before
Kante
Yeah,
go?
we-
we
after
did.
Leicester.
Yeah,
Yes,
we won the
well
year
done.
after, not the year before. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Oh,
Right, so he won it with Leicester, and then he won it with
did.
us.
yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
But it's not N'Golo Kante.
Oh,
It's
this
not
is
N'Golo
infuriating,
Kante.
Mikey, when you know the
Oh my
answers.
God. Literally on the Monday show. He was literally in the quiz on the
Why don't
Monday
you
show.
Have a bit of
I-
a have a
I'll
drink
tell you
and
right
think
now.
about it.
I don't remember the Monday show because it's
Oh.
Thursday, and I've got 2 kids. I ain't got time for remembering Monday.
That's like 20 years ago in parent
Oh.
terms.
Ollie, you might be frozen out. Put Chris out his misery.
Is it Danny Drinkwater?
Oh, for fuck's sake. When did he play with fucking Paul Ince?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, this is what I was thinking. I got stuck on Danny Drinkwater.
Danny
but I thought, well, it's
Drinkwater
definitely
scored
not
a
him.
goal.
Surely 12 games for Chelsea, roughly.
Danny
You know,
Drinkwater
didn't play
scored
much.
a very famous. It was a great goal for Chelsea. It was his only bloody goal.
Yeah, it shouldn't count. He was wank.
Bloody hell. It
no,
was.
I have no idea then.
It was goalkeeper Mark Schwarzer. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. That chestnut.
Right, I'm telling you right now, I could have sat here for 3 hours and I wouldn't have got that.
Bloody hell. I'm getting the point for that. Well done, listener. You've got the
Do you know
point. I'll
what?
donate it.
Because that doesn't. No one spoke about that. You know what I mean? Like Kante, it was brought up all the time, wasn't it? That he was winning the title back to back with 2 different teams.
True.
No one brought that up with Mark Schwarzer.
Yeah, because he was about, what, by the time he was
'Cause he
really
didn't play.
old, wasn't he?
Un-
And he
underrated.
didn't play.
Underrated
He was
gem.
third choice goalie. It's the hardest position to guess a player of ever. Third choice
Underrated gem. Underrated gem. And now, brand new game.
Woo! Brand new game.
It's the
Oh my
transfer
God,
fee.
it's got a theme tune.
It's the transfer fee. Price is right. How it works is I'm going to name
Oh.
a transfer deal that has happened in the history of time. Each of you must guess the transfer fee paid. Closest number wins, but you've got to be under the real fee. If you go over
I
it,
like that.
This
Yeah,
is
like that.
amazing.
over it, nobody, you don't score shit.
Yeah, it's
Can
like
I just
darts.
say,
You
hold
just
on.
bust.
Are we doing euros or pounds?
I have gone through pounds and actually made sure to find multiple sources that state this fee. so it's not
Perfect.
like out there.
Yeah, perfect. Because I know like Transfermarkt do euros, don't they,
Yeah,
and
that's why I
everything.
was like, I gotta be
Yeah.
careful here. If
Because
you are,
otherwise, a £52 million player becomes 70 very quickly.
oh,
Yeah.
very so.
Like,
Yeah.
And that would confuse me.
Yeah, if you are closest, you get 1 point. If you get it spot on, you get 3. I was going to say,
hang on, we're getting close, like spot on to the closest million, right? Like it's
Yes.
if it's like 48.7 million
Yes.
or whatever.
yes, all fees are in the British pound. These are according to multiple sources, and it's the base fee, no add-ons. Because the first player I have got is Mikhailo Mudryk from Shakhtar Donetsk to Chelsea in 2023. Chris, you are behind. You get to go first.
Without add-ons, you said, didn't you?
Without add-ons. By the way, no one can go 1 million either side. I'm making sure of
Yes, thank you. I'm going to say 62 million.
that. Okay. What about you, Ollie?
That was exactly what I was going to say, but
Wow.
on the basis that Chris, I won't go with that, and I can't go one either side, so I'll go 60 million.
It was 62 million pounds. Chris picks up 3 points, getting it right on the money.
Get in.
What?
Yes.
Well done,
The
Chris.
first thing Mudryk's done for me in his life.
That's gold. Oh,
And that goal versus Arsenal.
Oh, yeah, you got to remember the goal.
Well, the cross.
Mesut
Yeah.
Özil. Mesut Özil, Real Madrid to Arsenal in 2013. Ollie, I'd like a number, please.
It was a lot of money, even if it was like a lot of money for back then. I think it was back when 40 million odd or 50 million or whatever could get you like a good player. So I think it was around that zone. I'm gonna say 40 million.
Okay, 40 million. Chris?
I think it was a lot higher than that.
Oh.
I'm going to say 58 million.
58 million. Ollie, you are closest. It was 42.5 million.
Yeah, 2013. It's a different
bargain.
time for transfer.
That is a bargain.
And one player,
Great player. What a player.
To Madrid. Karim Benzema from Lyon to Real Madrid in 2009. Chris,
Oh, this was a lot for the
open
time.
your bidding.
In what year? 2009?
2009.
I still think he was a bit of a bargain in comparison. I'm like torn between £4 million here.
Oh.
So I'll just go in the middle of the both of them, and I'll go 30 million.
Okay. Ollie.
I think it was about that. I'm going to say 26 million.
It was 30 million pounds on the money. Chris again has got
God
3
damn
points off that. Now,
Chris is ahead now.
He is ahead. He is ahead by 1. He's pulled it out of nowhere. This Atalanta style comeback on this show.
Fuming.
Fourth of 5 players. Juan Mata from Chelsea to Manchester United in 2014. Ollie. Juan Mata, Chelsea to Manchester United in 2014.
It was an absolute bargain, if I recall, because we pushed him out the door, but we could have got a lot more for him. I think I'm going to go with 37 million.
37 million. Chris.
I agree with Ollie. I think it was dirt cheap. I'm going to go 32.5.
Ollie, it was 37.1 million pounds. You are just off a perfect score there. Just that's what it is.
Upsetting.
What it
Brilliant.
That's a steal, though, isn't it, for Mata?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that because I remember being very upset when we sold him.
Yeah. Final player. Pedro from Barcelona to Chelsea in 2015.
25 million.
Chris is straight in there. How much, Ollie?
I think it was less than that. I'm going to say a real steal, 19 million.
It was 19 million pounds on the money, potentially rising to 21.4 with add-ons, but we don't include add-ons on this show. Ollie has picked up his first 3 points off
I
that.
tell you what,
I needed that.
That is the biggest bargain in football history. That
It was pretty good. And with that, we get to say goodbye to The Price is Right transfer fee edition.
I really like that game.
So what's
Well,
the
you-
score now?
It is Ollie is on 9. You are on 6. So it's
Oh,
close.
it's very
Got a
it's
commanding
close.
lead back there.
This one's good. This one's good because you both get a go. And it's category 3, which is not, it's inspired by somebody else who did this. Is this a former Watford manager or member of European Parliament? I have got 5. Some listeners will know. I have got 5 names on this list. Just so you get the gauge. Since 1903, Watford have had 60 managers. 24 of these have been since the year of 2011. So
Oh my god!
they've got a lot.
You know.
You just got to tell me if it's a former Watford manager or a member of European Parliament. So
Brilliant.
I have, firstly, just so you know, they could all be one or they could be all the other. I can't tell you. So my first name, I've got Vladimir Ivic. Vladimir Ivic. What do we think to that?
I think he's a manager.
You think he's a former Watford manager, Chris?
Yeah,
what do you think?
I think that it's a manager's name.
Okay.
If he
It
is
is
a
a man-
member of Parliament, he should go into management. That's his
It
role.
is a manager's name, but just because I'm behind and there's no point me getting the same point that Ollie gets,
Okay.
I'll say the opposite. He's a
Vla-
Parliament person.
Vladimir Ivic is a former Serbian Watford manager who was sacked in 2020 after 22 games in charge of the club.
How funny
Ollie-
is it that nobody remembers him?
Yeah,
Well,
I've never heard of it.
Do you remember this potentially former Watford manager or former member of European Parliament? Sir Graham Watson. That's Sir Graham Watson.
That's got to be a Parliament member.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think if you've been knighted and you're a football
would have
coach,
heard
I
of
feel
you.
like we'd heard of him surely.
Yeah.
He is a former member of European Parliament from 1994 to 2014. Points everywhere. Everywhere gets points. Next name, Giuseppe Sannino. Giuseppe Sannino.
Senino. I'm gonna go with manager again.
Okay. Giuseppe Sannino is a former Watford manager, according to Ollie. What do you think, Chris?
I'm gonna go the same. I'm gonna go the same.
He was
they like an Italian.
He is a former Watford manager sacked in 2014 after 36 games, points all round.
I think he either is or was at Sevilla, if I
Wow.
recall.
What about Giuseppe Milazzo? Milazzo. Sorry, it's quite wrong.
What?
Giuseppe
again.
Milazzo. Giuseppe Milazzo.
It's easy for
Is
you
he-
to say.
Yes. Is he a former Watford manager or member of European Parliament? What do we think?
They do like an Italian, don't they?
They really do.
It's like me when I'm going out to eat.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I don't know. Chris, what do you think? I
Wow.
want to go on your lead, but I'm ahead,
Wow.
so I guess I have to go first, don't I?
Yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of the rule.
I'm going to say manager.
Okay, former Watford manager. What do you think, Chris?
Parliament member. Just because I need to make the points up. So
Well, Chris, he is a current member of European Parliament since the year
Yes.
2019. It's a
my
great
favourite
shout.
Parliament member.
It's
You know what? It says a lot how little we pay attention to the European Parliament.
they're
He's
definitely
literally in
there.
it at the moment.
And finally, I've got Paolo Pezzolano. Is he a former Watford manager or a member of European Parliament?
What is it?
Oh, this game. This is the one I'm going to start rotating in future quizzes. I've got another great combo. Is it one person or one or the other? It's yeah.
I think he's a manager. That name sounds familiar to me. I don't think he's Italian. I think he's from somewhere else.
Okay.
I think he's a manager.
I think he's a manager, and I think because surely you have to be European to be in the European Parliament. I don't think he's European.
Okay. What do you think, Chris?
Manager.
Manager. You are getting points all round because he's a former Uruguayan Watford manager sacked. He was sacked in 2025 after just 10 games in charge.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's not very
He
good.
done well then.
He did brilliantly. Ollie's ahead by 3 points. However, we now enter the final category for this quiz. Happy hunting grounds.
Oh no.
And we know how this works. You've got to guess goal scorers for teams at away stadiums in Premier League history. There are 3 rounds where you'll be given a Premier League team and a ground combination to guess. You can choose a difficulty level from 1 to 10. 1's the easiest, 10 is the hardest.
Oh, Chris is really good at this.
I forgot about that.
Remember, if you get the player and season correct, you score points equal to the level. If you choose a player that has scored that stadium for that team, but not in the season you chose, you score half the points at that level. So there's plenty of times to come
Oh, mate, this game just got interesting.
I think we've got a potential here for a really tight show. So, Chris, you are behind. What do you want? Remember when you pulled that out your ass about that bloody Bradford melee? I was like, who the fuck is that? Oh,
I will live off that forever.
you will. Rightly so. Rightly so.
So I'm 3 points behind.
Yeah, this is classic mode. We're not going crazy for sicko mode. We're not doing
So
that. I'm not here.
I'm going to go level 4.
Level 4. Right. You have got Coventry City at Loftus Road.
Scored for Cov at Loftus Road.
Oh, I've got one. I have actually got a player in mind now.
Ooh. Right.
It's in the Premier League. Or is
Yeah,
it just in the Football League?
is it Premier League or just ever?
No,
Oh,
Premier League.
it's Premier League only. Okay.
So you need
I'm glad you asked that, Ollie.
Yeah, well, because you need a Cov player who was in the Prem last time they were up with it. I can't even remember when
someone
that was.
from this season.
See, it sends it back now, doesn't it? Like quite a long way.
30 odd years.
I am so certain one of the players in my head scored. I'm really certain of it. I can't play because I'm gonna have to Google this name because I'm sure he scored. Can't spell his damn name.
Right.
And he didn't play for him, so that's useless. Don't know what I'm thinking of it.
There's someone from Coventry shouting at their phone at the moment.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Love our Coventry City listeners.
So we're going 90s,
All
I
four of
reckon,
you.
here.
4 of you. Oh my word, what a shout.
I'm going to say Dion Dublin.
Dion Dublin. I've got Dion Dublin. It's going in. Yeah.
Just because he's a go-to and a Dion Dublin.
That's
a good
That's
shout.
fair. That's fair.
For Cov.
In 1995.
95, 94, 95 or 95, 96?
95, 96. I don't know.
Locking it in.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I might get the points for Dublin at least.
That season, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Coventry City 1. Away goal scorers in the 75th minute. Dion Dublin. 4
well
points,
done, mate.
Chris. Outstanding.
Wow. Do you know what? I
always
think
does
that's
it.
the second. I think that's the second time Dion Dublin's won me points at this game.
How has he done this?
What a legend!
Wow.
Homes under the hammer,
Yeah.
scoring goals.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
The stairs lead right to the points. Ollie,
Oh, man.
what level? What level?
I'm less good at this than Chris.
You are
I
1
think-
point behind now.
Yeah, so I feel like I need to go back ahead, but I don't think I'm as good as Chris. So I'm going to go level 3.
Level 3.
start
You
with.
have
I
got
like it. I like it. We're being smart here, Ollie.
you have got Brighton and Hove Albion at Selhurst Park.
All right, there's got to be a fair
Oh,
few.
that's not too bad actually.
You need a Seagull who has taken and scored a goal at the Eagles
against
home.
the Eagle.
Yes.
Um,
Seagull.
Oh, I
versus
can think of one straight away.
Oh, this is that stupid derby game.
Let me think.
Yeah,
Half
yeah. The
round.
M25,
Yeah, that one.
52, whatever it is, Derby.
Yeah. Shout out to the listeners in that motorway.
I'm gonna go with Danny Welbeck.
Oh. Yeah.
Not a bad
Danny.
shout. Not who I was thinking of, but not a bad
25.
24,
Not bad.
20. Last season, Danny Welbeck. That day, Crystal Palace 2, Brighton Hove Albion 1. Away goal scorers in the 31st minute. Danny Welbeck, 3 points, Ollie. Well,
Wow. Well done. I was Joe. I thought of Glenn Murray.
Oh, good shout. Glenn Murray in like 2014 or something.
Yeah.
Chris, you're back in for round 2 of 3.
That's put Ollie back ahead, hasn't it? By like 2
By
points.
2.
Just 2 points.
Just 2 points.
Yeah.
2 points, he's in.
So you can push me here, Chris.
Yeah, he could.
Let's see if I can put Ollie under pressure in the next round.
Oh.
Let's go for a 5.
5. You have got Liverpool at the MKM Stadium.
What? Where's that?
Yeah, it's also known as KC Stadium or the Cake-On. It's Hull. I don't know why he didn't just put that in the first bloody place.
Thank you.
Even I missed a bit. I was like, what the fuck's that?
Because if you hadn't told me where that was, I would have been shooting in the dark.
Where the fuck? Yeah, it's the Hull Stadium. It's a new name for it now. It's the MKM Stadium since 2021. Fuck knows, I wouldn't have known that. Never heard of it.
Sorry to all our Hull listeners.
Yeah, sorry. Yes.
All 4 of you.
Yeah.
Imagine having a Hull fan listen to this pod. That would be weird.
That would be interesting. The bloody they've got a sponsor. Why haven't we?
Right. When was Hull last in the Premier League? That's the real question.
Yeah, I couldn't help you there because even if I was trying to win this, I can't remember. I'm like, has it been?
I'm going to say like late 2008-ish.
That's what I'm thinking.
To around about mid 20-teens, like 2010s.
I'm not trying to help you, but in my head, I was thinking 2010s.
I couldn't tell.
I'm not trying to sabotage you. I just have no ball knowledge.
Oh, I've just looked. Okay. Wow, didn't know that. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Problem is, there have been a lot of teams like Hull
I think that
played in the Premier League, haven't they? Play in orange, shit, go down. You know.
Right, I think they was in the league around about this time. So I'm gonna play relatively safe and say Steven Gerrard.
Oh, okay. Gerrard
scored in most places, hasn't he?
Yeah. It's a good show.
In terms of the year, I'm gonna say that was 2012.
Okay.
That's a really good shout, I think.
2012-13 season.
Okay, 2012-13.
Pretty sure Hull were up that
I
year.
can
Wasn't
tell you
Rafinha
that
playing
they've
for them
played
then?
in the Premier League in 08, 09, 09, 10. And we're in the Championship in the year you have said.
Alex.
However, he did not play a Premier League fixture, of course, at that stadium in 2012-13. However, he did score for Liverpool at the MKM Stadium in the Premier League in 2013-2014. You have got yourself 2.5 points for that.
Fucking year after. Fucking stupid Hull.
So, Ollie, what have you got? You are currently 0.5 point behind.
Oh, that's put him under no pressure at all.
Yeah, I've gotten a bit fortunate there. You said how many points? 0.5 point behind.
Half a point, just half.
I'm gonna go
so
for.
You could go for one here.
I'm not gonna go for one. That would be funny, wouldn't it? I'm gonna go for level 3 again.
Level 3. You have
Tactical.
got
Just edge myself ahead.
Newcastle United at the King Power Stadium.
Right.
Newcastle at Leicester.
At the King Power. He's been good.
That's quite hard, actually.
Yeah, because Leicester.
Hull were last in the Premier League in 2016-17. No memory of that.
You know.
Jeez, who's manager then? Silver. Leonard Slutsky. Fuck, I remember him. He was meant to be our manager. That's a throwback.
I'm trying to think of one for Ollie's. It's fun to play along.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Newcastle.
It's easier as well when it's not your question.
Newcastle.
I'm
At
gonna go
Leicester City.
with who's scored a lot of goals recently for Newcastle? I'm scared.
It's remembering when Leicester got relegated.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to. I want to really try and not get the year wrong. I'm gonna go with Callum Wilson.
Ooh. Not a bad show. Bit rogue, but not bad.
2020, 2021.
2020, 2020.
Leicester was still in the league then,
Yeah,
for definite, because they won the FA Cup, didn't they?
I was trying to think when Newcastle were more shit. Who was like
That
the
season.
best striker?
Leicester City 2, Newcastle United 4. Away goal scorers that day: Joe Willock, Paul Dummett, and a brace from one Callum Wilson.
Yeah,
3 points on the board.
Oh, you're under pressure now, Chris, because I think you got to go high.
Yeah, well, I have now, yeah.
Your final go, Chris. You are currently, what are you behind by? You are behind by 2.5 points. 2.5 points.
So you could go for an 8 here, and I'd have to go for a 10.
No, he could literally do, if he did a 3, it would mean you'd only need a 1.
Yeah, but he wants to put me under pressure.
See, I'm thinking tactically though, if I go for an 8, even if I don't get it completely right, if I get some of it right,
you get 4 points. Yeah,
you could go
get
for
4 points, which means then Ollie would have to score at least 2. That'd be right if my maths is right.
And he'll get Man United at Chelsea, and he can say Marcus Rashford.
That's true. Yeah. Do you know what though? I'm gonna go even bigger pressure for Ollie, and I say die on your sword. 10.
10.
Go on,
10
Chris.
points.
I like that. Put your nuts on the table.
Well, to be fair, Ollie, I don't mind losing to you.
Oh wow! Your 10 is Hull City at the DW Stadium, also known as the JJB Stadium. So that's
Wigan.
given that. Yeah, that's correct. That isn't too difficult based on my memory. What I'm thinking right now.
DW Stadium. Which one's that?
Wigan
Wigan.
Athletic.
Wigan. Of course it is.
Fuck.
For some reason, I was like,
Oh,
JJB Stadium. Is that like Derby or something?
Right. What year was Wigan and Hull in the Premier League?
That is really not easy.
No, that's
Ooh.
the hardest thing to get here.
Oh wow! Okay,
I'm thinking about it though, and I don't know. You might be able to get it. It's just about the player, I think.
Wigan was in the Premier League for a while. They come up in 2005. Because I remember we beat them on their first game of the season with Crespo scoring that last minute winner. And they must have been there till about 2013. 2013,
There was a point when they
2014, something like that.
It was one of those seasons in that gap I think you're talking about. They were top of the league at one point, like early in the season.
So who the fuck played for Hull then? This would have been easy if it was the other way around, you know. I know more Wigan players.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I think I've got a year in mind. So now I just need to think about Hull, like players who played for Hull. The only person I can think of,
guessing, personally.
the only person I can think of is that Giovanni. Like, you know, when he turned into a Ballon d'Or winner for like 6 months and then went absolutely shit.
Proper player.
Remember him?
Oh yeah, remember him. But I'm really trying to think of Hull players, and I can't think of a Hull striker full of no money. I might just have to go Giovanni here because I honestly cannot think of a single Hull City striker. Have you thought of a? Can you think of a Hull City striker, Ollie? Don't tell me, obviously.
Yeah, I can think of one.
If I can't say shit, because if I say anything, it spoils it.
Who was that one who scored past us in the year we won the league? When fucking Courtois spilled it out to him.
I wasn't thinking of them, whoever that is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, can't
This
remember
game.
his fucking name.
It's
game.
so tense. The listeners they're on the edge of their seats right now.
They are. If there's a listener that knows a Hull City player who scored at Wigan,
It's the same one from earlier, from the other Hull question. Lucky underdog Ollie is leading.
it was at
Chris
it was Mark Schwarzer. Mark Schwarzer has not scored for Hull at Wigan.
That would have pissed me off, by the way.
What a goal that was, though. Oh man, that overhead kick, beautiful.
Right. I honestly cannot think of a player except for Giovanni, and I just know that that's going to be wrong as well, and that's going to piss me off even more.
You've tunnel visioned on him, haven't you?
Yeah, and do you know when you do that, it's really fucking annoying. I'm looking for Hull at Wigan, not
no
Wigan at Hull.
pressure here, Chris. But some listeners will be like, well, we've been 20 minutes. What are we doing?
Is there a Cundy alarm for this? I feel like it's quite hard to, because you've got to have to think about it for quite a while.
For the football stadium, it'd be a fire alarm. Let's go.
Right, I've just thought of a Hull striker.
Okay. If you pull this out.
It's just that he's shit, though.
Okay. Go on.
Will Atkinson.
Okay.
2010.
2011.
Yeah.
9-10
sure.
or 10-11?
10-11. Why not?
10-11. Will Atkinson.
Yeah.
Did not play a Premier League fixture at DW Stadium in 2010-2011.
What a twat.
Will Atkinson did score for Hull City at DW in the Premier League in 09-10. You might have been a year off. 5 points. The only other goal scorer in the entire history of Hull at Wigan. Go on.
Guess? Is it Dean Windass?
If he says Giovanni, I'm going to kick off.
It was Mark Cullen. That's the only other goal scorer. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's a fair play, mate. If there was only two, I was going to say Windass myself.
I've never heard of Will Atkinson. How the fuck do you pull that out?
I don't know. Old career mode days, I guess.
Fuck, that's amazing.
But
I'm imagining Chris now playing like FIFA 11, like back in the day. Beautiful.
Ollie, you are 2.5 points behind. You only needed 3 to win, essentially.
All right. Well, I've gone for 3 the last 2 times, and it's given it to me. So I'm gonna go for it. Give me 3, please. I know I said I could go for a 5 and drop up even if I lost, but I'm gonna go for 3.
It's Blackburn Rovers at Highbury. That is a lot harder than a 3. I feel. Wow.
Oh,
that's
wow. Yeah, that is. Oh, actually, no, that's pretty easy.
I've got at least 3 people though I would be quite confident in guessing.
Yeah,
I'm not so sure on.
Yeah, I think Chris and I are basically the same.
I know I shouldn't do this as well because Ollie, like this is the last question Ollie can win. But do remember, Ollie, that Highbury did close down at a certain point.
Yeah, good shout.
Literally, I have just messaged Chris the 3 players that came to my mind instantly hearing that. And I'm like, I think they did that.
That's 3 different ones to me as well.
Fucking hell.
I'll reply to you who I think.
Go on, I'm really curious now.
Ooh.
Where are we going? Oh, this is nervy.
I'm gonna go with. I think this is a smart choice.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with Alan Shearer, 94-95 when Blackburn won the league.
Well, for full disclosure, I said Shearer, Sutton, and 2 guy. and Chris went with Bentley, McCarthy, and Pedersen. I would have backed
Any of them
Shearer.
could have been right. My
But-
before I thought of Shearer, I was
Here
going
is
to
a
go
good
with
guess, though.
before I went with Shearer, I was going to go with Gillespie.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So 94, 95, Alan Shearer.
Listen, if it's wrong, fair enough, but it's a safe shout, isn't it?
Yeah, they did win the league that year, so.
That year,
And Shevva did score almost every game.
He was the top scorer, wasn't he?
Arsenal, nil. Blackburn Rovers, nil.
Oh.
Oh.
Alan Shearer never scored for Blackburn Rovers at Highbury. Chris has
He's thrown it
pulled
away.
out. Wow,
No
2.5 point
way.
lead. You have
Hang
pulled
on,
it
hang
out.
on.
Will.
Was Gillespie on there?
I will never know. I will have to have a look. Hang on. Arsenal v Blackburn head to head. It's the only way I can do this. Let's have a look. Arsenal's head to head. So fucking hell, I'm gonna have to. When did they spy him from?
Nah, in fairness, I feel bad there, Ollie, because that was like one of the safest bets in football that Alan Shearer would have scored there at some point.
Yeah, it's that Gary Neville. This one was the banker. This one was the one that could never fail. Oh,
I'm just
That's mad.
double.
that's
is
heartbreaking.
mad.
I led the whole time, and he's nicked it at the death.
I'm still desperately searching to see if he did
I
score.
should have gone for the 5. Got it wrong and drawn.
Blackburn, Arsenal.
Because surely he probably has scored at Highbury, but it won't be enough points, will it?
Hang on, I'm still looking. I don't think Blackburn.
He really never scored at Highbury.
Mike
But
Newell.
that's a pub quiz question. What is a ground Alan Shearer's never scored at?
Yeah.
Highbury.
No, Highbury. Well, you've got it now. Let's go. Knight Stoke. No, he didn't there. No one scored in that one. They did in that one.
Did
Just
Blackburn ever score at Highbury?
Well, I'm just going to at least when I know that he'd retired. Gillespie had retired by then. So Gillespie. No, he never scored. Never scored there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least my backup was also wrong. So, should have gone with someone like Pedersen. Damn it.
That was classic.
That was one of mine. Morgan Gams Pedersen.
That was absolutely class.
Well played, Chris. Well played. You are
Well
the
played,
reigning
Chris.
champion.
You are rightly so. Rightly so. Fair play.
Thank you. Unlucky, Ollie. That was a good quiz though.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm coming for you next time.
Down to the wire that went.
Sweet. We are having a quiet one. Chelsea are taking on Arsenal.
We've got to retire that.
Chelsea are taking on Arsenal, not at Highbury, in the Premier League. Where let's have a look at the scoop on our opponents. Well, they're first in the Premier League, 18 wins, 7 draws, 3 defeats. Recent form is 3 wins, 2 draws, and no losses. So they are vulnerable. They are definitely vulnerable. They are ready to taste defeat this time.
Well, they just drew to Wolves, didn't they?
Exactly, they're shit. So player spotlight, I've got none of them because they're all overrated set piece merchants. So I don't know why we're all over Hampin. The last time that they beat us though was on the 3rd of Feb 2026. It wouldn't be a pre.
Jesus, what was the UK #1? Can anyone think back to 6 weeks ago?
It was The Great Divide by Noah Khan. So the question is, will a lion prevent any Great Divide in this game? With that, who are you picking for your lion?
Jesus Christ. That was very upsetting.
I'm not going to take João Pedro this week. I can let someone else have it.
I'm going to go with...
I'll be amazed if it's a forward this week, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to know...
But the thing is our defenders can only score from set pieces. And they're quite good at those. So
I'm going early. I'm going Sanchez. I am backing my #1 goalkeeper.
To be fair, that is not a bad shout.
Oh, what is the wheel doing? It's gone Cole Palmer.
I don't think...
Cole Palmer won't play. It's Arsenal.
Esteval is not available? I don't think he was in training.
No.
He's injured, isn't he? Hamstring.
Just for context, in the last 4 picks now, the wheel has chose Palmer 3 of those 4 times. I think the wheel is begging for a Palmer win.
He needs a Palmer remontada.
Yeah, it's could be.
I'm gonna go with someone who I don't know. We've got so many fucking players now. Like we don't know who's gonna play.
Need some more.
I'm gonna go with Pedro Neto.
Pedro Neto.
Because fuck it, why not? If anyone can do it, maybe it's him.
What about you, Chris? What have you got?
Reece James.
Reece, nice and easy picks. So let's do a little quiz and the Blue versus Who. I've got in the reverse fixture this season,
get some
which
pride
Chelsea
back.
player was shown a straight red card?
Was it Moises Caicedo?
Moises Caicedo, it was indeed. This one's a bit difficult. Arsenal's shirt sponsor has been Emirates since 2006, originally displaying Fly Emirates on the front of the kit. However, since 2020, the wording has changed. What does it say now?
It's Emirates Fly Better, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
well
what I thought
played.
it was, yeah.
Well played, Ollie. And finally, put these former Gunners in order when they first joined Chelsea. I've got Lassana Diarra, Kepa, David Luiz the first time, David Luiz the second time, and Olivier Giroud. Had to do it. Had to do it.
Okay, so Diarra's obviously first.
2005.
And who was the other people? David Luiz times 2.
Yes, Kepa and Giroud.
Well, David Luiz first time round is next.
That is correct. 2011.
I think then it's Giroud, isn't it? He joined them about 2012, 2014, something like that.
No, I think David Luiz came back to us before those two joined us.
David Luiz the first time, 2011. David Luiz the second time, 2016. Spot on.
Yeah, good call. Then Giroud.
2017.
Yeah, okay.
Kepa, 2018.
Kepa.
Well played, well played. I will do this quick question because in Christmas question, I have to because it was such a good one. Anders has asked, would you rather have Spurs relegated but Arsenal win the league, or Arsenal bottle the league and Spurs stay up? Essentially, who would you rather laugh at?
Yeah, second one, because as much as I would like to see Spurs humiliated like that, they are already humiliated for finishing like barely above the relegation zone 2 seasons in a row.
You also
and it'd be
forget...
6 points lost.
Exactly, that's exactly where I was thinking, Chris.
Yeah.
We're losing 6
I would much
points next
rather
season.
Arsenal bottle the league 100% because
be gold.
to see them bottle it again would be
hilarious.
It'd be brilliant. It'd be
I
the history
really
of the
hope.
Arsenal.
I really want us to beat them at the weekend. I really do.
You never know. Listeners, we're at the end of another episode. Thank you for tuning in. And before we go, don't forget, proud partner of Head in the Game, mental health charities and football support wellbeing and community. You can find out more at headinthegame.co.uk. Treat yourself well because we'll be back Monday. We've got winners and losers from Chelsea and Arsenal. So until next time, that will be us signing off.
You've been listening to At The Bridge Pod, a Chelsea FC podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram by searching for At The Bridge Pod. And if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, leaving us a review is always appreciated.